Hello everyone, welcome to this midweek technical look, and we're going to have a look at the most important movements that we had in the market from the US 500, gold and Ethereum. So starting from US 500, that we had a new all-time high yesterday around the 64.89 region, but we can see that the price posted a bearish doji around the all-time high, suggesting that we may see some downside retracement in the market. However, today the price is moving to the upside again with the potential to hit the 65 round number ahead of the next psychological marks such as 66 and the 6700. So as long as the market remains above this upturn line, the bullish outlook remains on hold. And also let's mention the 7,000 round number, which is taken from this down leg here from the peak back in February of 2025 until April of the same year, which is the 161.8% Fibonacci extension level. So as long as the market remains above this steep uptrend line, the outlook remains positive. However, any decreases below this diagonal line, it may endorse a neutral scenario and maybe meeting the 30-day SMA around the 6400, even lower the latest bottom at 6350, the 50-day SMA at 6300, and even lower the 62 round number. Now, if there is a move beneath the 200-day SMA, then it may change the outlook to a more bearish one, suggesting that we may see the price creating steeper correction movements. Having a look at the technical oscillators, the stochastic is hitting north above the 80 level, suggesting that we are waiting more gains, and there is RSI pointing slightly up above the neutral threshold of 50. So if we see stochastic and RSI turning slightly lower, then it will confirm that we may see the price moving slightly lower again. Having a look gold, in the 4-hour chart, we can see that it's moving within this upward sloping channel in the short term, with the potential to meet again the 3400 to 3408 resistance level that it met back in August 8th. And if we see another move above this area, we may switch to the 5-week high at 3440, which is the upper boundary of the 3-month trading range that we have in the daily chart. Now, on the flip side, if there is a move below the lower boundary of this channel and the 20 period SMA at 3380, the price it may touch the 3374 and even lower the bullish crossover between the 50 and the 200 SMAs slightly above the 3350 area. Now, to switch the outlook to a more negative one, I think that we have to switch to the daily chart to check the lower boundary of the range, which is around the 3245 area that we have here. That if there is a move below that, then the outlook, it will return to a more negative one in the medium term. Now, looking at the technical oscillators, the RSI is pointing marginally up above the 50 region. However, the stochastic and the MACD are suggesting that we may see some more downside movements. Stochastic posted a bearish crossover slightly below the 80 level, suggesting an overstretched market. So traders need to be cautious if we see some more downside reaction again in the market. Also, the MACD is holding beneath its trigger line but still above the zero area, so it's weakening its momentum here. So I think that traders need to be a little bit careful if this range will be penetrated to the downside. And now, having a look at Ethereum, we can see that the price is holding beneath the 49.55 high that it posted back in August 24th, but it's still finding strong support near the 30-day SMA, which is currently holding around the 44.80 area. So immediate resistance coming from the latest peak ahead of course the 5,000 round number will be the next strong obstacle for traders. But if there is a closing session above it, then I believe that we may reach the 5800, which is an extension level of this downside correction here back in from December of 2024 until the lows in April of 2025. Now, if we see the price moving below the 20-day SMA, then the next step will be the 4070 region, even lower the 50-day SMA around the 3900, and even lower the 3350. The RSI is holding above the 50 area, but we can see that it's currently moving sideways. Also, the stochastic is slowing its momentum, is still moving slightly up, but the momentum right now is too weak. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching and have a great day.